In the fabric of our existence, there exist what might be referred to as the default settings of reality. These are the underlying patterns and principles that govern our experiences and shape the outcomes of our actions. One of the most profound aspects of these defaults is the interplay between our actions and our intentions. This distinction is crucial, as it often determines the quality and the authenticity of our life experiences. Consider for a moment the nature of intention. Intention is the seed from which actions grow. It is the underlying motive and purpose that guides what we do. However, in the complexity of our lives, there can often be a disconnect between what we intend and what we actually do. This gap is not just a space of misunderstanding or a failure of execution. It is a fertile ground for learning and insight. Why is there often such a disparity between our intentions and our actions? At times, this can be attributed to external pressures or social conditioning. We are trained to respond to situations in specific ways, often prioritized efficiency, pragmatism, or social acceptability over the authenticity of our deeper intentions. How many times have you found yourself acting in a way that didn't truly align with your inner convictions? This brings us to a fundamental question. Can we ever act purely on our intentions without the influence of external conditioning? This question invites you to reflect on the last time you made a decision that felt completely true to your inner self, devoid of any external pressures or expectations. Now, let's examine the concept of actions. Actions are the manifestations of our intentions, but they are also shaped by habits, environment, and immediate needs or desires. While intentions can be pure and aligned with our highest values, actions are often compromised by the realities of our circumstances. This discrepancy can lead to a sense of dissonance and conflict within us.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
Consider the ethical implications of this. When our actions do not align with our intentions, we can feel a sense of moral discomfort. This discomfort is an indicator, a signal that our lives are not aligned with our truths. What does it feel like when you act in contradiction to your intentions? This feeling is not merely emotional, but a profound psychological and spiritual experience. To bridge the gap between intention and action, we need awareness. Awareness allows us to see not only the nature of our intentions, but also the factors that distort our actions. It requires a deep and honest examination of our motives, fears, and desires. This kind of self-inquiry is not easy. It demands vulnerability and courage. As we explore further, consider the role of societal norms and expectations in shaping your actions. Society often has a powerful influence on how we express ourselves. How often do you find your actions being swayed by the expectations of others rather than your own true intentions? In conclusion of this first part, reflect on the interplay between your inner world of intentions and the outer world of actions. Understanding this dynamic is the first step towards aligning them more closely. As we continue, we will delve deeper into how we can cultivate a life where our actions and intentions are not just occasionally aligned, but consistently in harmony. Developing self-awareness. The first step in aligning intentions and actions is developing a profound level of self-awareness. Self-awareness involves understanding not only your superficial desires and motivations, but also the deeper currents that drive your behavior. This includes recognizing your emotional triggers, habitual responses, and unconscious biases. What patterns do you notice in your behavior that might not align with your deeper intentions? Setting clear intentions. Once you are aware of your internal landscape, the next step is to set clear and conscious intentions. This is more than setting goals or objectives. It involves a deep consideration of what you truly value and what you wish to manifest in your life. These intentions should resonate with your core values and reflect who you aspire to be in the world. How often do you take the time to set such intentions? And when you do, how committed are you to their fulfillment? Creating mindful actions. With clear intentions set, the challenge then becomes translating these into actions. This translation requires mindfulness, a state of active, open attention to the present. When you are mindful, you can make choices that are deliberate and aligned with your intentions. Mindfulness also helps you avoid reactionary behavior, which is often where the gap between intention and action widens. What practices might help you become more mindful in your daily activities? Overcoming obstacles. It's inevitable that obstacles will arise on the path to aligning your intentions with your actions. These obstacles can be internal, such as fear or self-doubt, or external, such as societal pressures or unexpected life events. Overcoming these obstacles often requires resilience and adaptability. You might need to revisit and reaffirm your intentions regularly, or adjust your strategies to reflect changing circumstances. How do you handle obstacles that threaten to derail your intentions? The role of habit. Habits play a crucial role in how we translate our intentions into actions. Negative habits can derail even the best intentions, while positive habits can make the execution of intentions almost effortless. Building new habits or changing existing ones requires consistent effort and patience. It involves repeated practice until the new behavior becomes automatic. What habits might you need to develop or change to better align your actions with your intentions? Consistent reflection and adjustment. Finally, maintaining alignment between intentions and actions is an ongoing process that requires continuous reflection and adjustment. This might involve regular self-assessment to ensure that your actions are still aligned with your intentions and making adjustments as necessary. This process of reflection also helps in recognizing and celebrating progress, which can be hugely motivating. How regularly do you reflect on your actions and their alignment with your intentions? As you reflect on these approaches, consider their application in your daily life. Think about the last week. Were there moments when your actions did not align with your intentions? What could have been done differently? What worked well? As we continue our exploration into aligning intentions with actions, it becomes essential to understand the significant role external factors play in this process. The environment we inhabit, the people we interact with, and the societal norms we live under can all profoundly influence our ability to live authentically according to our deepest intentions. The power of environment. Our environment can either support or hinder our intentions. It can create a space that encourages growth or one that stifles it. Think about the places where you spend most of your time, your home, workplace, or social settings. Do these environments inspire and support your deepest intentions, or do they bring out qualities in you that you don't resonate with? Modifying your environment to better support your intentions might involve changes as simple as organizing a space to reduce stress, or as complex as changing your social or work setting. Social influence and community. The people around us also play a critical role in how we align our actions with our intentions. Humans are inherently social beings, and the attitudes, behaviors, and expectations of others can deeply influence our own. This is why building a supportive community is crucial. A community that shares similar values can reinforce your intentions and provide encouragement when you face challenges. How does your current social circle affect your ability to act on your intentions? Are there changes you need to make in your social relationships to better support your personal growth? Societal norms and cultural conditioning. Societal norms and cultural conditioning are perhaps the most pervasive external influences. They shape our understanding of what is acceptable, desirable, or achievable. These norms can sometimes be in direct conflict with our personal intentions, especially if our goals are unconventional or challenge the status quo. Navigating this conflict often requires courage and the willingness to stand firm in your beliefs. even when faced with opposition or misunderstanding. How do societal expectations affect your decisions, and how can you maintain your integrity in the face of these pressures? Media and information consumption. In the modern world, the media and information we consume also significantly impact our thoughts and actions. The narratives, values, and priorities promoted through these channels can subtly shape our perceptions and decisions. Being selective about your media consumption and seeking out sources that align with your values and enhance your understanding can help maintain the integrity of your intentions. What are the primary sources of information in your life, and how do they influence your thoughts and actions? The role of leadership. Leadership, whether in communities, organizations, or even families, has a profound impact on the alignment of actions and intentions. Effective leaders can inspire and empower others to live authentically and pursue their goals. Conversely, leadership that lacks integrity can demoralize and mislead. Reflect on the leaders in your life. How do they influence your ability to act according to your intentions? And how can you embody the qualities of leadership in your own life to support and inspire others? Navigating challenges. Finally, navigating the challenges posed by external factors often requires adaptability and strategic thinking. It involves making informed choices about when to conform and when to resist, when to engage with the mainstream and when to forge a new path. How do you make these decisions? And what strategies have you found effective in balancing external influences with your internal compass? As we reflect on these questions, it becomes clear that while the journey to aligning our actions with our intentions is deeply personal, it is also interconnected with the wider world. In the final part of our exploration, we will discuss how to maintain this alignment over the long term and how to cultivate resilience and adaptability in the face of ongoing external pressures.